guys, this is Courtney with Colin's Story. Thought I would do a quick video today just kind of talking about our journey with our chickens. It's been about 2 months. So this is kind of a little bit more of like our version of chicken care. I do have a little buddy here hanging out with us. Figure I wanted to show y'all this. I found this guy on Amazon. It's almost like a life-size Leghorn. I love it. I love it. So basically, our 4 Leghorns that we started off with, we got them at Tractor Supply. And I believe they were about like 5 days old. And I mean, real itty bitty. You know, they were in a box in the beginning because some of the supplies that we needed, they did not have. So we kind of got the materials that we needed along the way when they were available and going to like other chicken feed places. So things to keep in mind when you are starting off with chicks, you do want for them to have the right type of feed. Preferably, it's probably better for them to have something that's like medicated to kind of help support their digestive system so they don't get a whole lot of like diarrhea as they're getting accustomed to their environment, as well as, you know, what they're eating. What we had ours on was made by Purina. It's the Start and Grow Medicated chicken feed, chick feed. It's just big enough for them to eat. We never had any issues with having to get it grinded up. So yeah, you would want to be on that. It said preferably for like up to 18 weeks. And then you would switch to more of, what I believe is called like the layer. So it's probably a little bit bigger pellet. Along with that, probably about week 2, you do want to make sure that they are on some type of grit mixed in the food. So here I have by Dumor, sorry, chicken grit. There's also one made by Manna chicken grit. And what I do, I mean, everybody's a little different. We kind of just mix it in with their feed. Not a whole lot, but a good handful. And they'll eat it as needed. It's just to help them grind up their food. So with that, in the beginning, now like I said, we weren't able to have like all the supplies needed. We kind of had to use, like cut the ends of like a Gatorade bottle and like use it as like a dish until we got something. So, you know, they have like, you know, small containers like this, for example, that you can use for food. This is also going to be used for water. And you can get like the plastic tumbler cylinders to go into it. As they get a little bit bigger, you can move to something like this. Again, this tumbler will go on the metal tray that I just showed you. And they can actually be on this for several weeks. I've even seen, well, here's the water version. I've even seen the ones that are kind of more like a trough type of feeder. It's metal, you put the food in and it has the holes. That'll work too. Now with ours, they're about 2 months old. This, of course, becomes a little bit too messy because they're wanting to actually like kind of scoop it out. So we do have something a lot bigger that they're using, and we have it kind of hanging to keep them from trying to get on it and scratch it. So with that, also you want to make sure that they're on a really good vitamin. Now, excuse me, we live in Texas. So right now we've been having 100-degree weather. So what we've been giving them, it's made by Rooster Booster. It's vitamins and electrolytes. And with this, we actually just mix it in with their water. Now they also have a more concentrated version. This is more of when they're getting stressed out, or maybe they might be sick. But I have tried giving this to my birds, and like I said, it's more concentrated. It's like an orange color. They were not too crazy about it. But this stuff for sure, since it's not using as much, they do drink it and they enjoy it. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Again, they're about 2 months. And as far as where we were keeping them during these 2 months, so in the beginning, like I said, You know, they were in a box until we got home, because we were actually out of town at that time when we bought them at Tractor Supply. So we do have other birds. We have parrots, and so we have a lot of extra bird cages. And so during the day, since it's really warm outside, they were in the bird cage with shavings, you know, plenty of food and water. Basically, when we were at work, they were in that, and we got home, we let them out, let them kind of play around in the yard under supervision. And at night, we would actually take them out of the cage and actually put them in a box and wrap them up. It is very, very important to keep them warm. Now, preferably, if you have the space and the materials, you do want to use a heat lamp. Because you got to keep their temperature up. They got to stay warm or else they'll start to get sick. So as they got a little bit older, you know, we moved them from being inside a cage to more of a bigger, we call it like a mini coop. We kind of built a frame structure with wiring and had that on the porch. So they stayed in that during the day, as well as at night. Just had them bundled up. And then now they've moved into the bigger coop, essentially, and they sleep in the hen house. And that only took like a day transition. We showed them where it was at, and now they just walk in on their own. They even walk in and get up on the perch that we have in there. So yeah, everything's working out really good. So I'm very curious to see how they look 2 more months down the road, as they're probably going to be double the size. So it'll be very interesting. So yeah, just kind of want to give you a little laydown of our version of how we do everything. You know, everybody's different. And again, it goes back to, you know, what do you have available? What can you use? You know, the most efficient way. And to make it work without getting them stressed out or losing feathers or any of that stuff. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe for more content. You know, I try to post videos weekly. Well, thank you again for watching. Have a great day.